I'll wait for a few people to come in. Gotta attach my mic. That way everyone can hear me. I'll wait to see if anybody hops on. I'll see who gets a chance to hop on. We're going to talk about the Lionsgate today and the full moon. Okay, I'm just going to start. So, we all know that it is the Lionsgate, right? We'll talk more about that at the end. But what I am going to do is draw some cards and see where everybody's at as a collective when it pertains to this Lionsgate, right? Let's see here. I always shuffle before I get on and pray over the cards. And I definitely see divine energy, right? So this is really good energy. I'm very thankful to see that while I was shuffling the deck. We have some I love you here. We also have some shady behavior here. We have moving on, letting go, loving you, and free. We have feeling like shit. Oh, wait. Yeah, I am called to use this. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Hello there. We have the sun card. I was saying earlier before people were able to hop on, happy Lionsgate to everyone. We will discuss about Lionsgate and also the full moon coming up as well this weekend. And we'll discuss like some things, the intentions that we should set, things like that. But I'm also drawing from the deck right now. So far I have I love you, we have shady, we have moving on, letting go, and then loving you and free and feeling like shit. And then we have the sun. We have the the 6 of swords. We have the 2 of wands, and then we have the 4 of pentacles. Let's draw 4 more. Forgive me. I hope everybody's doing well. I know if you're anything like me right now, you've probably had some weird shit going on today. This is because of the Lionsgate, okay? Oh, we're not doing questions right now. We're talking about the Lionsgate and the collective energy right now. Thank you, Rick. If you do want to ask me questions, you can always book a personal reading. Everything you need is inside my description box. So anyway, we have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the 8 of Wands. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So, since we do have a few viewers, we can kind of go into the Lionsgate a little bit because I definitely see this energy here. So the Lionsgate happens in Leo season, right? Leo being the sun card, right? It's like the sun sign in tarot. It also is very significant because I wrote a few things down so I don't forget. Um, it is the sign of infinity. It's happening on the 8th, so it's infinity sign. And then it's also a time for spiritual growth, healing, and transformation, right? Um, so when I Googled the Lionsgate, right, which I already know a little bit about it, but this goes a little bit more detailed. It says when the earth and the sun, when the earth and the star Sirius, called the spiritual sun, and sometimes the constellation Orion align, it creates a powerful energy and flow. So this is a time where we want to set our intentions. This is a time when we want to manifest what we want. Okay. Not thinking about what we don't want and not thinking and putting energy into the past. What we're doing is moving into the future. Okay, Rick. So then don't watch. Thank you. So anyway, um something that I wanted to talk about today, especially with this Lionsgate, you're going to see people like Rick who have negative condensation and like trying to attack you, things like that. This is the kind of things that you will experience and probably have experienced today. Um, Also, like people from the past wanting to return, things like that. You're definitely going to feel the shift, right? I'm definitely called to say that. You're definitely going to be feeling this shift. There's going to be past family members trying to reach out that you haven't spoke to. There's going to be positive things too heading towards you as well. But we have to take the good with the bad, right? And you have to also understand that new levels, new devils, right? So it's almost like the higher you grow, the more things that are going to try to stop you. Okay. So, with that being said, we'll start going over the cards. Okay. So, we have this I love you. I definitely see somebody coming towards you, collective, in this loving energy, but I'm also seeing again some shady people trying to return as well. I feel like you're in this energy, collective, that you're moving on, you're letting go, you've been loving on you, right? Feeling free. All right. Which is causing other people here to feel like shit. Okay. With this sun card energy, which is great because Lionsgate energy, right? We have the sun card. This is you thinking positive, thinking about the pleasures that you want to receive, right? Um, Success, going through like a rebirth, right? All is well, things changing. This is beautiful energy. And then with, especially with the 6 of swords, it's like yes, you've gone through a lot of things in the past, but now you're moving forward and you're allowing spirit and your ancestors and the angels and God to guide you towards something new here. With this 2 of wands, this is the time where you want to plan. What are you planning for? What do you want to call into your existence in the future here? It's like set your intentions this evening. If you're able to get outside and ground yourself, please do so. Maybe walk barefoot into the grass somewhere. Um, Praying, meditating, taking spiritual baths. This is huge to do right now. This is a perfect time to think of you, not things outside of you. Where do you want to go? What are the things you want to achieve? Right? What is the kind of energy that you want to draw towards you? That's the kind of mindset that you want to have today. Even if, like Rick said, he wants to win the lottery, right? If you want to win the lottery, put in the intention towards it. Okay. And if your spirit team thinks you deserve it, they'll give it to you. If not, it's probably because you're low vibrational energy still. With this 4 of pentacles, it's showing me like in that scarcity mindset, right? Feeling that stuck energy, like I don't have enough. You got to get out of that mindset, collective, right? You're setting this intention. So I'm definitely seeing like also I'm called to say for someone here, you may be being a little bit too free with your money, right? Overspending. Yeah, be careful with that. Mhm. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna be working with, like, a team here, right? And it's gonna be, like other like-minded individuals. So maybe you do something like me, where you get on the internet. Maybe you, are a spiritual speaker. Maybe you are a therapist. Um, Maybe you're a reader as well. I feel like you're gonna be connecting with the right people, the right mindset, right? And then with this 3 of Swords, yeah, it's like transforming, right? Transforming that pain, that heartbreak from the past and using that as a power. Using that to draw in what you really want, right? Set the intention. Yes. With this 8 of Wands, I think things are going to start happening very quickly here, okay? Um I feel like as you're manifesting, I'm getting this feeling of like as you're manifesting things, it's like boom, it's happening. Boom, it's happening. And I feel like I'm also called to say this. Don't be afraid of like as you're manifesting like some of you may want a new car, some of you may want a new home, some of you may want a new career, right? Or you might want to go back to school, whatever this is, right? But you're going to notice things falling apart, which will scare you, and don't let that fool you. So things are only falling apart for you to gain something better. So you have to keep that mindset that, like, yes, things may be falling apart, but it's for your betterment. Okay. So please pay attention to that. Um, then with this Page of Pentacles here, yeah, this is your time. Okay. Start things from something small. I just heard like a mustard seed, having the faith of a mustard seed, okay, to turn something small, a thought, an action, and make it manifest into something bigger. Yes. Thank you, Victoria. Knight of Swords. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is all of a sudden you're going to get this burst of energy where you feel super ambitious. I don't know about you guys, but like today, I woke up in this like excited mood and was like overwhelmed with like, I don't know, like a calm, like a joy. I felt joy. And it was crazy because throughout the day, I already had like 3 people approach me in like negative ways from my past. And it was funny because even though it was happening, I was just like, okay, God, I see what you're doing. It's a test, right? It's a test to see how you're going to react to these people. It's a test to see how calm you're going to be, how don't not to allow people to take you out of character. Kind of like Rick, right? You know, Rick's going to be the star of the channel today. Thank you, Victoria. We'll just make Rick a part of our show today, okay? Because that's what we do with negative people. We turn pain into power, right? So we'll make Rick extra important today. With the Tower card here, with the Tower card here, there's sudden change. Again, please don't be afraid of like this destruction. So, like, okay, so I'm gonna give an example. If you're like, I want a brand new car, right? And then all of a sudden you see your car tire is flat. right? So all of a sudden, then you're like, shit, I got to fix my car tire. Why do you think that that's happening? Because it's shifting you to where you need to get this new car, right? But a lot of the times, then we feel defeated because we start losing things. Well, you're only losing these things to gain better. Okay. So do not fear it and keep that faith in God, faith in the universe, that even when things are falling apart, something good is going to come out of it. So we have the Emperor. Yeah. I'm definitely being called to say it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, that you're being called to step into this leadership role, right? I feel like people are going to have no choice but to respect you, because you like hone this power, right? You hone this energy of like protection. You're very focused, but you're also very practical, in control, very self-disciplined. Yes. Look at you with your strength, collective. I love this. It's like taming the beast. And look, didn't we just talk about the 8? How convenient for the Lion's Gate. The Lion's Gate happens on the 8th, right? Today is the 8th, and it's the infinity. Okay? It's like you are going towards your passion, being courageous, focused, but showing people compassion as well, knowing that not everybody is meant to go with you. They're just not. Okay, the Hanged Man, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here with these is like you went through a period recently of like a pause, right? Gaining a new perspective over things, um, thinking differently, thinking more clearly. Okay, I am called to give an example. So when I backtrack just a little bit to where I said that, like, not everybody's going to be able to go with you, right? Sometimes that can look like our parents. Okay. So be prepared for that. Sometimes that can look like our own children. Okay. Not saying little children, but I'm saying like if you have grown adult children, not everybody is ready to move to this new level that you're going to be on. So the best thing that you can do is release it, let it go, and just understand that they have to learn at their own speed. Okay. And you can still have love and compassion for these people, but you just can't allow people to hold you back. No more allowing yourself to get involved with karmic energies and then pull you into a lesson for them, right? Because a lot of the times these people are meant to go through a lesson so that way they can heal. And we want to, as empaths, intrude and try to help, and we're not meant to help. Okay. They have to sometimes learn the hard way, is what I'm called to say. So, back to what I was saying on this. So, with the Hangman and the Two of Pentacles energy, it's like gaining deep insight, right? Because you were juggling in the past year. It was like too much going on, too many priorities. Your emotions were all over the place, scattered, right? That's the energy I'm feeling. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. Yeah. You went through a period of time where you were resting, right? Maybe you were even feeling like tired a lot, pulled back. I'm also getting like body aches and pains too, right? Because things are changing. hmm And it's because you had to go into some kind of like solitude. For some of you, I just was, Spirit literally just said, some people can't sit the fuck still. So it's like you were forced. So some of you could have went through an illness, and that was Spirit's way of telling you to sit the fuck down. Oh, you have to laugh at it because some of us are stubborn, right? Some of us are like, no, I got too many things going on. There, look, carrying too many burdens. Yeah. Amen. It's like carrying all these burdens and you don't know when to sit the hell down. So spirit was like, you know what? Take a seat. Yeah, you had too many responsibilities. You ended up carrying the weight of the world, I just heard. Carrying things on your back that you didn't need to. It wasn't even your shit to carry. Yeah. So again, you had to go into this hermit mode, right? And I feel like spirit led you here. It's like spirit kept you away from a lot of people. Hid your light. hmm Hid your light because people weren't, excuse me, receiving it the way it needed to be received because you were just freely giving it away. I'm hearing. It's like, okay, don't worry. I'll take care of that. I'll do this. I'll do that for you. Oh, but I love this person, so I'm going to help them. No, 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 no. It's like only going for an equal give and take, reciprocation. Yeah, that's what spirit needed you to see. Instead of carrying people's burdens for them, fixing their problems for them. No, it's like taking care of you, resting, relaxing, rejuvenating, being hidden. Yes. Taurus stubborn. Me too. For sure. We have the Two of Swords. hmm This is a difficult decision, right? Because you were in your emotions. Okay. This was hard for you. This has been hard for you. This healing time, this process of healing, I'm called to say. And I feel like, too, because you were kind of blindfolded to the truth, hmm some kind of truth, but I feel like it's almost like you blindfolded yourself because the truth really was there. You just didn't want to see it. hmm You stayed in your emotions, the emotion of love, wanting to see the better side of whoever this is or whoever these people are. hmm Getting caught up in the potential we see in people. Yeah. I had a whole relationship. Actually, I probably had a few relationships where I was definitely in love with their potential the whole relationship, right? Because there was nothing the fuck there. So we have the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm fucking correct. So yeah, it's that like blindfolded, staying in that negative mindset of, oh, they're gonna get better, right? They're gonna change. It's like restricting yourself, holding your own self back, waiting. Literally, that's what narcissistic people do is they want you to wait. So you waste your time so they can feed off of your energy, right? So you don't get your blessings. We are going for our blessings, especially with this Lion's Gate. Excuse me. And they don't want me to get this shit out. That's why I'm keep like stopping and like forgetting words. I'm telling you, this is serious right now. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. hmm This is your abundance. This is you manifesting new opportunities. Now, collective, please, I need you to understand this. As you're manifesting, okay, do not sit here and go, I want $1 million, right? And then you thinking that you're just going to get a lump sum of $1 million for the lottery like Rick wants, right? Um, we have to set intentions in detail, right? And I'm not saying that you're like, tomorrow I want to win the lottery for $1 million. If God doesn't see fit for that, then he doesn't see fit for that for you. Let's be realistic here. Let's work on things that we know is feasible, right? Things that we know we ourselves are going to follow through with. That's like somebody going, I want to win the lottery, but then don't play the lottery. How you winning it? Right? That's like somebody saying, I want a new car, but then never going to look at new cars, never setting that intention there, never like looking up details about the kind of car that they want. Do you see what I mean? Or like still stuck fixing an old car that you know you don't even want anymore. You see what I'm saying? It's like, where's your intention? And also remember to be grateful for the things and thankful to God and the universe for the things that they already helped you through as well. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like we're calling in new love, we're calling in new finances, we're calling in new everything, okay? With this Page of Cups and the Ten of Swords, you're working on some kind of new creative opportunity here, right? It's something that's like piquing your interest, making you kind of curious. hmm I'm also hearing like you're very sensitive about whatever this is that you're working on. hmm It's something new, it's something creative, but I feel like you fear it. I feel like you fear. Sometimes we push away what we really want because we're afraid to actually receive it. People have a fear of money without even knowing it a lot of the times. And I can say that because I know I've been guilty of that myself. It's like, yeah, I want more money, right? I want to be financially stable. I want to be prosperous. I want overflow, right? But then it's almost like, okay, but I don't want to, step out of my box to get it. So like, okay, I'm going to give you an example. For my regular 9 to 5 job, I'm a florist by day, right? Florist by day, tarot reader by night. Um, and when I'm working at my job, I'm a trainer. So I train a lot of different males and females in other stores for floral. Okay. And so I travel a lot. And in my traveling and stuff, we also do like weddings and large events, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, like funerals, all kinds of stuff, right? And the reason I'm bringing this up is for a reason. I have a fear, I have stage fright. And it was even hard for me to start doing like recordings because I have stage fright. Um, Great, Rick. I'm sure you have a great job as well. So anyway, um, where was I at? Okay, back to what I was saying. So with my job, I travel a lot, but I do have this stage fright. And for my job, because we have once a year where everyone gets together and we have this large event and we pull out like new items that are coming out for the year, whatever. Well, I had to get on stage and speak. And mind you, this was in front of about 275 people. And last year, I really didn't want to do it. I almost turned it down. But then I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to do it. And it was really nice because I got recognized for a lot of reward. I gained a lot of awards that day and gift cards and things like that because of how well I've been doing with my company. So that was really really nice. But I had to step outside my norm, right? Sometimes we got to do things that we don't want to do to receive the things that we are calling in. Is where I'm going with this. Oh, Victoria. We can only pray for people like that, right? So we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, and I feel like spirit is like pouring love into you, right? Um Helping you towards this new creative endeavor that you want to seek. Um I also feel like you tapping more into your spirituality, using your intuition more, right? Understanding and like paying attention to people's reactions and like how people say things to you, right? How they come at you. I'm definitely seeing like You also showing compassion towards yourself and towards others. Hmm. Hmm. So we have the Two of Cups. Yeah. And what I see with this is like that balance between your masculine and feminine energy, right? Just finding that equal balance. I'm loving this energy. And look, how funny is this? The lion, and it's Lion's Gate. That's so crazy. I love when spirit shows me stuff like that. It's like during this Lion's Gate, you really honing in on who you are and like pulling yourself together, being comfortable with your masculine side and your feminine side. I love that. Okay. And we have the Fool. So, new beginnings, taking that risk, that leap of faith. I love this. Okay. So, I'm going to draw a couple from my money and career oracle cards. Okay. See what comes out for you, collective. So, we have negotiation skills. Enhance your negotiation abilities, prepare thoroughly, understand your value, and practice assertiveness to secure better deals and opportunities. Yes. Debt management. Oh, and this one came up, so I'll hold that one too. Debt management. So some of you may be in some sorts of debt. Take control of your debt. List your debts. Prioritize high interest ones. Create a repayment plan, and avoid accumulating new debt. Sorry. Death, an ending. So, yes, it's an ending to your debt. Thank you, Spirit. Because that death came out of nowhere. Personal branding. Build your personal brand, define your unique value position, showcase your skills online, and network strategically to enhance your professional image. Yes, I like that. So it's like putting yourself out there. Maybe if you're like on say if you do have like a if you do something like me, if you are a reader, or maybe you again just like a spiritual speaker, or maybe you help guide people towards financial success, anything like that. Maybe you want to like start a YouTube channel or like a TikTok, or maybe you already have one or the other, but maybe you should open another one. Maybe you could go into your local stores if you have some kind of business in your area and start putting business cards or like flyers, something of that sort. So we have wealth, visualization. Lord, they don't want me to get this out. Visualize your financial success, create a vision board, practice affirmations, and meditate on your goals to attract abundance into your life. And you guys can take screenshots of the cards if you want so you can read them later. Because I know sometimes I do stuff like that. Just because sometimes when things are going on so quickly, it's like you don't have time to really like pay attention. So we have professional networking. Build and maintain a professional network, attend events, join professional groups, and stay connected with industry peers and create opportunities. Yes. I love that. Okay. Now I am going to draw from this deck because I'm drawn to. So we have a King of Cups. There's somebody here in like a loving energy watching you, collective. That's what I'm getting. Somebody's admiring you. Handsome. So male or female, it could be a real pretty woman. They see you as the star. So you could be doing something online or like maybe out in your community because you're seen somehow. Okay. Maybe even if you work at like your local grocery store, or if you work at like a Rite Aid or something like that. It doesn't matter. Somebody sees you and sees some kind of potential in you here. So we have the Page of Wands and the Ten of Cups. You also have a Page of Wands here too, with their wand in their hand, kind of being nasty, right? Definitely low vibrational, I'm feeling. This is somebody who's looking at you in like a sexual energy. So you're definitely drawing eyes. So we have this Ten of Cups here. That's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting the Ten of Cups because you want your certain someone, a special someone. I just heard. But you definitely are drawing attention. It's you needing to weed out, I just heard, stepping into this, like using your intuition, manifesting, maintaining control over yourself. I'm called to say. Whoever this person is in this Page of Wands energy, I'm getting like somebody that you had a strong physical attraction to in the past. Yeah. That person is definitely still watching you. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor. That's what you're calling in, girls and boys. You are calling in your person. So if you're a masculine energy, that means you would be calling in your Empress. If you're a feminine watching me, or even whatever, I don't know what your preference is, but whatever you're calling it, it's coming. Okay. Yeah. Things are turning in your favor. I just heard you're gonna have a few to pick from. Okay. Ooh, ooh, goodness. So we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, goodness. You're going to be leaving somebody here in the cold, okay? I just heard the name Matt out of nowhere. That could be for someone. I don't know why I just heard that. But you could be having to leave somebody out in the cold here. And I feel like I'm also called to say people have left you out in the cold previously. Yeah. Kind of having to fend for yourself. I'm definitely getting a strong energy here for somebody. Um, you could be a single mother and you kind of had to figure it out financially without any help. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Feeling overwhelmed, feeling attacked, feeling defeated, right? But leaving yourself stuck, feeling like because you kept that negative mindset, thank you, your thoughts. It's like kept thinking negatively, like, I'm not gonna. That's another thing. Be careful how you speak, collective, because what we speak comes into existence. So if you're constantly saying, there's no good men out here, the universe is like, okay, there's no good men out here. So I'm going to show you all the bad ones. But if you're calling in positive and saying, you know what? I know I can trust in the universe. I can trust in God. I can trust in myself to make the right decisions now because now I know what is not good for me and what I don't want. So now when something good does come towards me, I'll notice it because you're going to have good and bad come towards you no matter what. Yeah, the sun. You've been illuminated. Okay. You now, it's like you're working hand in hand with the sun. Okay. You've been illuminated to all the bullshit. You know who you are. I'm getting somebody now stepping into this energy of like feeling really confident about themselves. And if you're not there yet, let's go. Let's get there. I'm going to be the strong auntie that like gives you a little kick in your ass every once in a while. Okay. Or your sister, right? I could be the little sister that, you know, bite your ankles every once in a while like a dog. I don't know. Something. The moon card. So it's like no longer in this energy of like being in the dark, things being hidden from you. No. It's like you're harnessing that. It's like even though I don't know everything, even though I don't know all the details of like what this person or these people were doing to me, I don't fucking need to know. I know what I don't want. Amen. So we have justice and we have the 2 of cups. This is your justice. Love. Getting people. It doesn't matter if it's a romantic. Love shows up in so many ways, right? Even from animals. Love shows up as you caring about yourself, going and taking a shower, going and taking a bubble bath, even though you have other things to do, but putting yourself first. Going instead of spending, okay, kids are going back to school, right? Yeah, kids need clothes for going back to school, but you don't have to spend outrageous amounts of money. You don't have to spend outrageous amounts of money getting like everything name brand. No, because you're going to want to have money for yourself too. Yes, our kids are important, but you have to put you first, okay? A lot of parents do that. They go into, you know, debt almost just to get their kids all this stuff to start back to school. When let's be real, when I was younger, like after the first week of school, nobody gives a shit what you're wearing. Everybody's back to wearing sweatpants and t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Mystery Master. So we have the 2 of Swords. If you guys could hit the like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me to tap into your energy and help support my channel. Thank you. So we have the 2 of Swords here. It's like, what's your choice here? Right? You know the truth, okay? Don't keep blindfolding yourself. Yeah, you don't have to keep blindfolding yourself and being in your emotions. It's almost like that mind over matter, right? Thinking logically. Like if I spend $500 on a pair of sneakers for your kid to go back to school, what is the point of that? I mean, granted, like I like name brand shit. Don't get me wrong. Like I like nice shit. Okay. But I'm also the type of I'm a Taurus. So I like nice shit on a budget. Okay. You know, people always say shit to me. I drive a Mercedes. I like nice shit. It's like but I also got a really good deal on that car. So otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. A lot of people get really jealous too of things like that. If you notice that, collective, you'll see people, if you have something nice, even if it's nothing that maybe you didn't spend a lot of money on it, but in their eyes, oh, why does she have that? Or why does he have that? Hello, I can never say your name correct. What is it? C'est la vie, mon cher, right? C'est la vie, mon cher. I hope I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right? And you can tell me the truth. I don't care if I'm not. I'm okay with like when I don't do something right, somebody correcting me. Am I saying that correct? Just let me know if I'm not. The world card. The world is in your hands, collective. Yes. For somebody here, you could be like a plus size person, right? but like all of a sudden feeling like really vibrant and really like proud of yourself. Like you don't give a shit. Like being like, I'm comfortable in my own skin. I love that energy. Shit, I ain't super skinny either. I'm thick. I'm thick. The Empress. That's what I'm talking about. Didn't we say earlier? I know I need to find it. You're calling in your emperor, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. But your emperor is there, right? You guys could be somebody who's like going through the same kind of things, right? But also be careful, right? When you're manifesting like new love, because you don't want to trauma bond with somebody. So even if somebody has gone through something similar as you, make sure that they've healed, that they've done the work, right? That they've tried to go within and fix, their broken pieces. Nobody's going to be perfect. We all have lived human experiences, right? And we all have triggers at times. So what I'm saying is make sure that before you settle with someone, to make sure that they really do love themselves, right? That they care about their own health and well-being, um, spiritually, physically, right? None of us are going to be perfect. We all have flaws, internally and externally. But it's how do I want to say? It's the want to do better, right? Thank you, Spirit. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The Empress. I love this. Love this energy. Hi, Cindy. I wish you would have been on this whole time. You're definitely gonna want to watch the playback. Um, we have the Six of Swords. Yes, it's like moving away. And you know what's funny? I feel like you finally have stepped into this energy collective that like you don't give a fuck who don't go with you. And this is where you need to be. This is where you need to be. It's like taking and by yourself, knowing that you're going to move forward. Whoever ends up following, they follow. But you got to get the hell out of Dodge, right? Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Swords. You're tired of the lies. You're tired of the backstabbing. You're tired of the betrayal. And we're not doing that no more. Yep. I just heard get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Oh my God. Spirit. I swear. So we got the artist and we got judgment. You are painting a whole new canvas, right? It's like a blank slate and you are creating what you want. You're calling judgment on the past, and that's the role you played and the role that these people play too. Okay? You're just calling judgment on the whole situation. Okay? And now you're going to create everything that you want because you are the writer of the script. Okay? I don't think people really understand how much control you really have over your own life. A lot of times we say, well, I can't do that because of this, or I can't. No, you can do that. You just choose not to. We all have choices. Thank you, Spirit. And finally understanding that. So we have the well. It's like seeking, right? Calling in, like getting in touch with nature too, I'm hearing. That's funny. I've never noticed that on this card. What do they call these things? Do any of you guys know what the actual name of this is? It's like the You know where they put like incense in or whatever. It's like the little. Does anybody know what that is? I'm definitely getting like a heavy energy of like an illusion being lifted, right? The smoke being cleared out. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know what that's called. Now I'm going to have to look it up tonight. I remember my mother used to have one. 8 of Wands. It's like going for it passionately. 9 of Pentacles. You are meant to be independent. Amen. So make sure you're setting your intentions tonight, collective. Also, spiritual bath, right? Releasing any negative energy. Tonight is the night where you want to release, right? Release anything that's any negative thoughts, any negative energies that have been coming towards you. You're going to want to try to release that tonight, right? And then call in what you do want. If you have a vision board, write down exactly what it is that you're going to work towards now, right? And don't think that negative things aren't still going to come your way. They will. Okay. But now you have the discernment, right? You have the know-how to avoid that. See you later, Mystery Master. 5 of Wands. There's going to be a whole lot of fucking conflict and chaos going on. A whole lot of it because you're walking away. And let them fight amongst themselves. Who gives a shit? The Devil. It's like they want to draw you back into this. They want to draw you, but this is like their last chance. They're like, oh my God, we got to get the collective, because we can't just be fighting amongst each other. We need to fight with the collective too. Stay out of that shit. It's like people wanting to come around telling you about some kind of fucking drama that they have. And you know what you say? I hope you figure that out. Especially if it was somebody that didn't help you, collective. The Hierophant, yeah, because you have an inner knowing. You know when to walk away. You know when to say no. You know what it looks like. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you for watching tonight. And happy Lionsgate. The Four of Swords. Oh, God, it keeps like shining. I'm getting you like armoring up, right? Being in control. Knowing what, like trusting yourself, trusting your gut, trusting your own thoughts. Yes. It's like when you get that feeling about somebody that's negative, you're like, no, we ain't doing that. Eight of Cups. Walking away. Walking away to something new. Knowing that you deserve more. For somebody here, you do like to like look up at the sky at night. And I feel like you could be getting ready to do that with the full moon. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. It's like calling in what you want. Like, I know there's got to be better out here. We have the Hangman. No longer being in that hangman energy, feeling stuck. Do you see how he's holding that rope? You were holding your own self back, waiting on people that didn't even want to invest in you. Okay? It's time to let that rope go, get down, and get to business. Amen. So we're going to draw from the Divine Goddess Oracle deck. See what messages we have. Soulmate. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. Are you ready, collective? Are you calling it in? Abundance. I love this. So you're calling in soulmate and money, an inflow of money, love, and rewards. Yes. Y'all don't have to be so quiet. You can write to me, I'll respond. I like when you guys say little things. Peace. You're now calling in peace into your life. Peace, contentment is coming to you. Letting go of fear. Expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. Again, what I said earlier in the reading, it's like letting go of that negative mindset, being stuck in that pattern of, "Oh, there's no good men out here, or there's no good women out here, or I'm never going to find another job." Well, if you keep saying that, that's exactly what's going to keep showing up. Celebration. Good times come from hard work, time spent in good company. And recognition. You are going to be recognized for something here. Admiration for your hard work is coming. I love that. And patience on the bottom of the deck. Manifestations are on the way. Amen. Again, happy Lionsgate, everybody. I really like this energy because, yes, we had to talk about a little bit about the past, right? But I feel like you're really releasing that, collective. So that's a beautiful thing. This is the time. I'm telling you, this is the time. I feel the energy. It's so great. I love this energy. Not just for me, for everyone. Like, I just really see positive things coming. Of course, we're going to go through some hardships, right? But it's having that faith of a mustard seed, right? To trust that whatever you're losing, you're gaining something better, right? And when we lose things, not everything is a loss, right? And understanding that sometimes things are taken away for a reason, because it ain't shit. Let's just be real. We were talking, I was talking to a fellow coworker today, right, at work, at my other job, and we were laughing about like people's laughs. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have a Woody Woodpecker laugh, and I think it's funny as shit. So anyway, I'm a florist. So we were laughing because we were talking about helium, because I blow up balloons and shit too. And we were laughing because we were saying about, like, if you use helium, how, like, you'll sound like the chipmunks or whatever. My laugh sounds like that without it. I don't even need helium. So are you guys prepared for this Lionsgate? Are you hyped? Are you ready? Everybody's so quiet in the collective today. If you're ready for this Lionsgate, maybe put like a star in the comments. Honey, I did talk about that earlier, Cindy. I can kind of give you like a little bit now, but I did talk about it earlier. So you want to definitely, first of all, you have to have a positive mindset, right? So you're going to have to set your intentions, what you're calling in, right? And be for real about it. Something that you can have a follow through with. So like I was saying earlier, You're not going to say, "Oh, I want to win the lottery for $1 million," and then you never play the lottery. Or you don't want to say, "Oh, I want a new car," but you never look up a new car that you want, or saying details of the kind of car that you want, right? Or try to work on your finances to gain that car. It's like setting those intentions and then doing the proper work to move towards it, because the universe will match you. Okay. Also, if you constantly have a negative mindset of, like, say you're calling in love and you want a good man, but you're always out of your mouth saying there's no good men out here. Well, the universe is going to match that. They're going to say, you're right. There's no good men. Here you go. Here they are. Stuff like that. So you want to do your spiritual bath tonight, set your confirmation. I don't know if you guys heard that horn. Spiritual bath. If you can ground yourself tonight, go outside barefoot and stand in the grass. You could pray, right? You're going to manifest. You can do a vision board tonight before you go to bed of, like, things that you want to call in. Um, and then also, trying to think, because my mind just went somewhere else. I apologize. Um, but yeah, just setting that intention, having that positive mindset, releasing the past, truly releasing the past, right? Not holding on to any animosity anymore. Releasing that, letting it go, trusting that the universe is going to bring in things that you need, right? Having the faith of a mustard seed, right? Knowing that God and the universe is going to work together to bring you the things that you want. So yeah, you can definitely prepare that way. You can journal down tonight what it is that you want. That's a good step as well. Having that positive mindset. Hmm. All right, guys. Well, good luck tonight. Happy manifesting. Happy Lionsgate. I don't know if you guys, like I said, I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling this, like, burst of new air, right? Oh, please watch the video from earlier, this Cindy. You're welcome. Watch it, because I'll tell you what. Well, first of all, you'll see about Rick. Rick was so important in this live today. Shout out to Rick. Um um but anyway, and then also we were talking about the preparation for Lionsgate, things like that. I think it would be really good if you do a playback on it if you're able to tonight. Um but yeah, I think I touched a lot of good stuff. Today has been rough. Oh, girl, I know. But see, this is the thing. So there was a lot of things happening out of my control today. But it was like knowing that, like, I can't control the outside, Victoria, because I see your comment. It says today has been rough. You can't control anybody outside of yourself, but you can control how you respond. You can control what you think, what you feel, right? It's like taking and and owning you, right? Thinking mind over matter, no longer thinking out of your emotions. Man, I'm telling you, I had 3 people approach me today from my past. 3. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." But I just literally was like, "Okay, spirit, I see what you're doing here. 1, you're testing me, and 2, I'm going to pass." Amen. Mm-mm-mm. I was cracking up, actually. I thought it was quite entertaining. 3 last night for me. Yes, it's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. I said, "You know what? Fuck it, bring them on." I just heard round up. Amen. But it's funny. It's funny to me because your vibration is so high. So you have to think of it like that. It's almost like the moth to the flame. It's like you're the flame right now. So of course these fucking moths are going to be drawn to you. Yes. Yep, Mercury retrograde. You ain't lying. Yep, Lionsgate, full moon, retrograde. Oh my god, we have all this shit going on. But yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a really blessed night. I hope you guys reach everything that you desire. Let's be realistic. It's not going to happen overnight. For some people it might. But no matter what, there's still work to do, right? But I will be here to help you through your journey. So again, I appreciate all your love and support for everybody that gets a chance to watch me. I'm very grateful, and I'm glad I can help whoever I can help. But with that being said, I have to go pick up my son because he went to a party. And guess what, guys? It's 11:11 on the clock right now. So I have to let you guys know. I mean, let you guys go. So I will see you guys another time. I will be on tomorrow. Tomorrow night I'll do a live as well. And tomorrow I'll allow you guys to ask me like questions, and we'll do like a little quick read for each person, whoever I can get to, okay? Yes, Victoria. Good night. Thank you. Yep. Cindy, love you, girl. All right. Have a great night, guys. Bye.